Hey Aries, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we are going to be doing your timeless tarot and oracle reading, asking what's coming towards you at the time of viewing this. Of course, be real with yourselves. If it doesn't resonate for some reason, just leave it for another Aries. If you'd like for me and others at this channel to pray for you, it's all love and light here, only love and light. Simply say hi in the comments section or an emoji, whatever you feel comfortable leaving. And that provides us something that represents your energy. Also gives us permission. So I seal this space with only positivity. Let's get going. So our first message to clarify the tarot is going to be, reevaluate your priorities, Aries. It is time to let go of what you no longer need. And then, it's very cleansing energy. And then we have the liver mudra. Now bear with me, each one of these has a hand gesture. This is representing curiosity. And this is how you do the hand gesture. You pop your middle finger down and you touch your thumb with your ring finger like so. And you keep your other two fingers up, okay? Curiosity bursts the chains, Aries. I am a child of the sun. I accept the shadows and I enjoy the sunny side of life. This mudra fortifies the liver and the vegetative nervous system, helps one to compose themselves, and awakens anticipation, curiosity. So that's got Page of Pentacles all over it. It's got Page of Cups. We'll see if any of the pages come out for you. It goes on to say, it is not always easy to contemplate the future with equanimity and simple curiosity, Aries. On the other hand, what other choice do we have, as we cannot know what the future holds for us? Anticipation and curiosity are good for the liver. Did you know that? It helps revive one's spirits and stimulate the production of feel-good hormones. So you can use your imagination to picture the future as you would like it to be. Picture what makes you satisfied and happy. And then be as curious as a kitten, waiting for little and big miracles every day. I think it's actually something that Aries have the ability to do better than some signs, not to compare. But Aries, there's some real benefits to being the very first zodiac in the astrological map. And here's the thing, is some of you guys don't subscribe to this, so that's totally fine. But they are like, there's like a freshness, there's a youthfulness to Aries because they are the first. Because they are the younger zodiac. And that doesn't mean that you're not an old soul as well. But in this life, with Aries energy, embracing that curiosity. What's coming towards my Aries at this time? Please make it clear. Only taking the cards that fly out for you. Coming towards my Aries. If they fly in reverse, we read them that way at this channel. Three of Swords. You've experienced heartbreak, difficulty. There's our Page of Wands. Enthusiasm. Oh, you got some good stuff coming towards you. We had a couple flippers in there giving me some hints. We got the Star card. Bridge to hope being built. I'm going to get some clarity real soon. Bear with me. I'm going to give you results quickly. I got you, Aries. I'll take good care of you. I'm really curious about this Three of Swords because it's an intense way to start off the reading. I do see a lot of beautiful contradictory energies in here. So we start with some heartbreak. Sometimes you got to break your heart in order to grow, right? So maybe there's been some loss of sleep, some ruminating, some overthought thinking here. But I think, Aries, you know that this had to happen, whatever this was. And I know that some of these scenarios could be really intense. And it's created maybe some sleepless nights, some overthinking, some stress, some anxiety. But this this is a weird analogy, but if you've ever been into weightlifting, you know that in order to grow muscles, you've got to tear those tissues. So lifting weights, you tear, and please forgive me if you know a little bit more about anatomy than I do. So I'm going to just kind of rudimentary explain it. Tearing those tissues so that they can, when they mend, and they that's how you build that muscle. So this is exactly what this was all about. Is there's something that forged you in fire here. It was difficult, but this is breaking, this kind of tore at your heartstrings in order to build your heart, to build your empathy, but also to grow something bigger. There's something here that can grow, and I think it has to do with something very positive. What's this Page of Wands? Page of Wands is enthusiasm. It's startup energy. It's very contradictory of the Three of Swords. So that gives me hope, that gives me excitement. It's embracing that a very kind of youthful excitement, the beginning of something. Snap, crackle, pop. There's some crackle in the air here. And I think you're getting it as you're considering options and you're starting to feel your intuition kick in. And this is in fact the muscle that has been built from the past heartache. And so you're starting to see options. And the important thing here is while your imagination is growing and maybe options are crossing your mind and your path, that all that glitters is not gold. So you're going to need this intuition to see which cups are holding treasure versus serpents, right? But we're just looking at all these options right now. And as that's happening, I think it's breathing life back into you. But we have the Six of Swords, and you're very much holding on to something that needs healing. There's something, it could be this three. I'm out of breath for some reason. I have no idea why. I didn't just run a marathon on three. This is the, you still have attachments to that Three of Swords. You haven't let something go. You're still holding on. And I know you know better than anybody. You know, you might be nodding right now and being like, I sure am. And you are holding on to your convictions. You feel right. You feel righteous about the situation. And you might have all the reason in the world to feel that way. Maybe you were really on the right. Maybe there was some serious injustice. Maybe it was just not fair. But where are we going with this? Why do we need to know about it? You're going to have a conversation. Emperor energy. I think this conversation is going to reach out to you. With that Knight of Swords, I think that this individual, or somehow, maybe there's an email, maybe it's a phone call, but this is coming back to reach out to you. I think you're going to be taking the lead with your energy, with the Emperor. I think you got that boss energy all over it. But a lot can happen in this moment. I want to dig down for a second. I could see them reaching out, wanting to maybe get closure in something, but maybe it looks like, oh, hey, I forgot this, or hey, do you mind signing on this, or do you mind? It might even look like something else initially, but either way, there's an intensity behind their need to communicate something, whatever it was that gave you heartbreak. And I'm saying they, but it could be an entity, it could be a person. The thing with this energy here with the Emperor is that sometimes it rushes so quickly to the front of the line, ahead. It rushes ahead to get a bit of control of the situation, understandably. So quickly that sometimes you lose that which you should be curious about. Sometimes you can lose the details, the important details. I think you're going to be very tempted to stand in your defenses. And again, understandably so. Why do my Aries need to know this? Why do we need to know about this? Yeah, something was really unfair. Justice card upside down. Something's really unfair here. You're going to want them to know it. Oh, I'm not done with you yet, right? It's that feeling of, oh, you reached out to me? All right, you asked for it. You're not going to sit there and just take it. You're not going to sit there and wait for them to absolve you somehow. This might be with a water sign, doesn't have to be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. We've got a King of Cups here. You're still attached to this energy. Now, we have two more cards that are really important here we're going to get to, but There's some stuff that you don't see here. What do you not see here? The Moon card with the Ten of Swords. The World. I'm wondering, this might be touchy for some of you guys, I'm wondering if by keeping tethered, your energy tethered to this individual, you avoid looking at something that's far scarier, which is all these open possibilities. You can take it slow, and I think you will. I think that actually this is where your future gets really sparkly, is with all these options. Where you start to think entrepreneurially, when you start thinking like the adventurer, the inventor of your life. But I think that this individual, this unfairness, it's stopped that process. And behind that is a little bit of fear of the unknown. That's why the Moon is coming out. So the Ten of Swords in reverse, it's keeping you tethered. It's not allowing yourself to, this is a harsh energy. It's like, how many endings do we need to have here? I want to go on to this Four of Wands. Four of Wands oftentimes represents, to me in my readings, milestones, sometimes events, but oftentimes that which gives us stability, our community and our home. What's this Four of Wands coming out to Aries for? Why do we need to know about this Four of Wands? Star card, a blessing, a prayer coming true, a wish being granted around your home, maybe coming out of disappointment. I think your home is going to give you a great sense of joy. I think it's going to be your safe haven going into this era. And so, I mean, do some things quite literally that give you peace. Organize, clean, decorate it the way you want. Also, that goes for any kind of events, reunions or milestone events like a wedding. These are going to give you great joy. They're going to kick you out of any disappointment or depression that you've been in. And also, they're a gateway. They're a bridge to hope. So that's going to be like this breath of fresh air. We have messages coming to you very quickly. And if this is not messages, this is travel. Either way, the energy is very fast moving. I want to know about this for my Aries. Please make it clear. What is this Eight of Wands? You're going to be very happy. What a lovely twist. You deserve this. You're going to be getting messages that make you very happy. What are these messages about? I think you're going to feel a sense of gratification, almost like you set yourself up with intuition. Your intuition that came out earlier, that's going to help guide you towards the opportunities and energies, the people and places and things that you engage with. Some of it, right now, you're just starting to crack open the door and let all these butterflies in, or let all these cups in. And you get to choose who stays and who goes. But a discernment is a key, because not all that glitters is gold, and intuition is going to be showing you. So one of these options, it looks like, is going to be, you're going to be hearing about it. And it's going to be very happy making, because you set yourself up somehow with the intuition. What else do we need to know for my Aries? Something you earned. Something I think you feel you've earned. You were tenacious, you didn't give up on something, and it's paid off. What is this Lover's card? Judgment. That looks like it could be forgiveness, or it could be a turning point in a partnership where things work out for you. It's with this King of Cups. All right, here they are again. You can't be more obvious. So if I get it wrong at this point, then tarot is like, it's hitting me over the head with a book, basically. It's like, hey, so basically this individual who is linked to your heartbreak, I think they are reaching out to you. I think that you're going to especially demonstrate that impulse to take control, but be aware that you may lose some important details if you just take the lead right away in your defenses. Now, that's not to say not to take the lead, go for it, but try to see everything. Try to not get too carried away with that initial intensity of your own energy, because something was genuinely unfair here. any kind of events, any kind of thing having to do with home and stability, decorating your home, going to a reunion or a wedding. This is going to fill your sails with beautiful breeze. It's going to push you along. It's beautiful. It's a really good energy. And summing it up, you're going to be getting some kind of good news, I think. You set this up. Something about all these options earlier. You listen to your intuition. You set this up for yourself. And I think that you're getting some kind of closure with this King of Cups. Something's working out in your favor. How righteous. At the bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Pentacles. Landing in your lap. This is value. This is worth. You could be receiving property or a gift. You could be receiving big or small. This could be a sense of being valued. It could be a measurement of how you are valued. So I hope that this has been helpful. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed it and consider subscribing. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.